Hello there, and welcome back to Castilian Mexico and Turning the Tables. Last time I did, well, it's become a team now that I'm doing stupid things, but last time I declared a war on Castile. Currently has their allies, well, Portugal among others, so I definitely should have broken the alliances, as it were, because I'm pretty sure that is what actually cost me the war, but not anything that I really should worry about. Pretty sure the Castilians won't actually reach me. It's also kind of interesting to note that the Portuguese have actually started some, well, pretty harsh colonizing here, and they've actually, well, made it Portuguese Brazil. So I definitely need to focus on using my admin points for the sole purpose here of actually getting to a point where I can start colonizing myself, rather than, well, just sit like I'm currently doing. It might be that I actually release Castilian Mexico a little bit too early, especially considering the fact that I still need to convert quite a bit of land, so I definitely might have gone a little bit too early on the release scheme of things, if you like to say that. I've also been, well, far too little. I've basically been not serious enough. I have been doing a lot of foolish mistakes. I haven't checked, well, properly if I can beat anyone, and as such, currently, the last couple of episodes have been subpar. I'll try to fix it, try to stop the, well, ridiculous mistakes. Like, I have no idea why 2 episodes ago the voice was screwed up. That I haven't actually still figured out the reason for that. I'm using the exact same setup with exact same gear, so I have no idea why my voice actually came back skewered. And if you guys have an idea on how I can fix it, I still have kept the file, so just tell me. But for now, we'll focus on basically getting ourselves up and going again. Try to get ourselves ready to colonize with Castilla and Mexico, build up power, and then go back home and try and kick their ass. We'll see how it goes. So, the war will end in a white piece here, as you can see, so we'll go straight out here and just get that white piece, no real reason to continue. And as I said, we'll continue building up power, dealing with rebels, and basically build up our armies, and then we'll go back, well, sooner or later. Hopefully I can also snatch the Caribbean Isles. That'll definitely be a big goal here. And if I can potentially get myself in a position where I can actually ally Portugal, that would also be a pretty sweet. So, that is what we will be trying to do. It seems like, yeah, the Portuguese have actually broken their alliance with Castile, so that is good for future, well, future use. Potentially then can actually pretty soon aim at sending a new army over there, although it is kinda risky. So we'll have to consider what we'll do. I'll probably not finish the admin ideas until at least I have the admin tech up to level 7, so I can actually get the ideas, as you know. So we'll probably have to wait a little while longer. I'm also, as you can see, rebuilding my army, or at least trying. Slowly but surely do that. So for now, I'll just continue dealing with the rebels and try and get the ideas that will be necessary to actually start colonizing on our own. We'll see how it goes. There we go, we have gotten admin tech 6, 3 field rotation, and with that we get an increase in production efficiency, and I can also build a farm estate. Next level will allow us to get the next idea group, and we need 512 power to do that, so we'll probably just save diplomatic power then, until we actually get that next level admin tech. Simply so that we can go ahead and get, I believe it will be the first 2 exploration ideas then. That'll give us a colonist and the quest for New World. Yes, I will take exploration ideas simply because of the fact that they have the best things when it comes to actually getting things to work here. 2 exploration idea or 2 colonists, and we probably might actually wind up taking expansion here afterwards to level 10. If we do need that extra colonist, but we'll have to see. If we can get most of North America, I'm pretty sure that taking Castile down line would be fairly easy. So it's not really anything that we need to worry about. We probably actually have an army right now that could potentially fight Castile, due to the reason that they're actually rather weakened here. We are the rivals of all things. So I guess we might as well just rival Castile for, well, purely being because they are purely. Well, we won't ally them, just put it that way. And potentially then we can get, most likely, an alliance here with the Portuguese. It's kind of interesting that they have a colonialist as a personality. The Castile are balanced. But also the fact that they are a colonialist personality means that potentially they will wind up being a big problem for us while we are trying to colonize ourselves. So, all in all, not a good thing. If they take South America, that is perfectly fine, but I do need, or do want, to take the Caribbean Isles for myself. And the reason for that is pretty simple. By taking the Caribbean Isles, I'll be able to mostly have complete control over the trade. Not much of it will go to Europe. And by doing that, I'll also, of course, earn a lot of cash myself. So that is a couple reasons why I'd prefer to take the Caribbean. Because if we do a look on trade here, there are 3 nodes, as far as I know, that actually go to Europe. We have the Caribbean node, where most of the trade from, well, many places actually come from. So we kind of want to be careful not to use that. I can, of course, use the node here still, but it doesn't really benefit that much. The Mexican node itself actually goes to Caribbean as well, although we are currently steering it for some weird reason, or it's being steered. So yeah, we'll probably go for blocking off here and potentially here. Western Europe doesn't actually make any sense for us because we won't have too much land here. Potentially Sevilla we could collect from, but that'll be after we annex Castile, and that'll be too long down the line. So, enough chit chat, I'll just get straight on trying to well, build us up, get the colonial ideas, and hopefully we'll get them soon. We'll see how it goes. So, my heir has fallen ill here. As you can see, I can either pray for his life or send for trained medicus. Considering that the heir is, well, alright, I'm very tempted to send for trained medicus, but also the fact that we have legitimacy trouble, and also the fact that the heir ain't great, means that I'm willing to take the chance here. Unfortunately, Enrique died. Tragically, of course, and right now a Castilian Mexico noble succeeds to the throne. That is fairly alright with me. We won't actually get any royal marriages either, as I would believe. As you can see, the Catholic faith is slowly but surely being spread. We are almost done here. There are, well, some places missing. Mexico will take quite a while due to the fact that it's a high tax province. So that's kind of annoying, but even so, it should be fine. So I'll just continue with what I'm currently doing. We aren't too far away from admin tech here, or an upgrade in admin tech, so that is well, perfectly fine. Unfortunately, the rebels here rose up in a province where I actually had my army to begin with, and as such, I lost 2,500 manpower, which of course sucks. What we'll do, however, is upgrade to Star Forts, level 9 military tech, and with that we get a new unit of infantry, the Galilei infantry, and also we get the ability to build Star Forts, which is kind of positive, I guess. But yeah, we are not too far. I'm kind of wondering here if I should actually go for Carracks and Caravels, simply upgrade to level 9 diplomatic tech. Once again, the idea group exploration will get Quest for New World, which allows us to recruit explorers. That is not really that important, to be honest. We can wait a little bit while for that. And as you can see here, we'll definitely be going over the diplomatic limit before we get the well, necessary points to actually upgrade here. So we'll take 1 level of diplomatic tech here. Possibly a bad idea, but we'll at least get one colonist before pretty much as soon as we get the idea. And also now I can build Carracks and Caravels. My colonial range increased by 50, naval morale by 20%. Not 20%, by 0.2, and the maintenance is increased by 20%, which kind of sucks. But what we will do, however, is now go ahead and build some caravels to protect, well, ourselves from pirates, but also the trade in the area. So, I believe 3, 5, 10 caravels should do the trick. And with that, we're doing fairly well. So, we'll just wait for that first colonist, and then I guess we'll start colonizing the Caribbean. We'll see how it turns out. So, we've got an admin tech 7 here. The Noble Republic allows another group of ideas, and of course the Noble Republic, which we currently do not have, so that doesn't matter too much. Exploration ideas will be taken here, and I just have found another reason why I should take them. But first of all, let's take a look at what we are getting from this. We are getting Founding Fathers, colonial idea, advisor cost minus 33%, fairly alright. We're also getting an exploration idea, advanced colonist +1. That's also fairly good, I dare say. But also another reason for me to take exploration ideas is, as you can see here, for me to actually start colonizing this area properly, I need to, well, to some extent, be able to, well, explore it. So that is kind of why I've opted for more or less, how should I put this, going for the exploration ideas, because it will give me, first of all, 2 colonies, but second of all, it will give me the ability to start exploring, which in this case is fairly important. As you can see, we only have 3 provinces left to convert before everything is Catholic, which also is quite good. Can't complain on that. And I believe we will go ahead here and run 2 colonies side by side. I'm pretty sure we can afford that. We might actually probably, yeah, as I said, be able to run 3 colonies side by side. So I should definitely aim of saving up diplomatic power needed to get the well, now I'm stuck again. To get the exploration going, more or less. So I guess that's what we'll do. And as you can see, we are making still quite a lot of cash. I think we can actually run 816. Yeah, we can actually run probably 4 colonies most of the time, which is very much interesting. I'll run 2 for now until I can actually get the exploration out. Wow, how should I put this? Until I can actually find the Caribbean, we'll just run 2 colonies, save our cash, and then run 4 once we actually can start thinking the Caribbean for ourselves. Isabel is the new heir to the throne. 236. Pretty damn sweet, if you ask me. Military is what we need. So I guess the next thing, or next idea we'll take is not a exploration idea, or expansion, I believe, is the other idea with a colonist. But that is not what we will be taking. What we will be taking is definitely a military idea, because we will have an abundance of military points once she comes on the throne. We are already pretty, I believe we are in the lead in military tech, so it would be wise to continue on that, well, same road. So I'll be waiting for that next diplomatic power increase, and once we get that, I guess we'll well, start doing some serious colonization. We'll see how it turns out. There we go. We do now have the diplomatic power to get the quest for a new world, although we already are in the new world, which now allow me to recruit an explorer. And of course, that is what we'll do. We'll find, well, the areas here, start colonizing them. And I'm kind of conflicted if I should start from the east or the west here. I should probably start from the west, because if the Portuguese actually start colonizing this area, yeah, the map itself will look a little bit prettier, of course. That is very much important. No, it really isn't, but I kind of like it to have a better or nicer map here. Gain a 3-point stability, which is always nice, and right of now I will be using, I guess, my regular troops for colony protection, and I will be using the mercenaries to hunt down any revolters. So that is the goals, or how I will make things work, I guess I should say. So I guess we'll start by colonizing these 2 big islands, and then we'll take the smaller ones afterwards. So I'll be using these guys, simply bouncing back and forth in an attempt to, well, find the area, more or less, or discover the lands, depending on what you want to call it. So, with that said, we'll just get straight to, well, continue colonizing. As I said, I will probably set up 4 colonies. I simply have to find the last area here first. So we will be alternating between 3 and 4 colonies as, well, as long as we can, I guess I should say. So we'll do that and see how it all turns up. But for now, we'll do straight out colonizing of the Isles here, and then we'll go after the natives and the Indians. I should probably discover the area and fight them, vassalize them, and so forth already. So I'll probably do that when I well, since I actually have decided to do so. So we'll get straight on that, and with that we'll also do a little bit more discovering. Once we have actually gotten some colonies done, I'll get back to you. Wow, I've really been so afraid. These guys here, the natives in Caddo, kind of made me worry that the English had actually colonized the area here. I was honestly concerned that might be the case. I do have one question to myself right now, and that is, do I want to go for an increase here in admin tech, or do I want to try and continue or fill up the Spectre here? All in all, the religious ideas aren't actually that good, so I might actually just go for 10 admin tech, and then we can change into another nation. But there's currently, as far as I know, a bug in 1.4 that if you do a tag change as a nation, you could potentially end up not or losing the Ironman status. as far as I know, the Ironman status on this game is still Ironman, if I'm not completely, well, mistaken. But that is another matter. A different matter entirely here is that the Castilians have actually started, well, being a little bit annoying with their colonization attempts. And that is, of course, very much, well, to some extent, a concern because of the fact that I will probably have to fight for those colonies down the line. So, what we will do, of course, then, is just, well, try and get rid of all the terra incognita here. And once we have done that, we will consider if we should fight Castile for their colonies or not. As I said, we do have a fairly good army, so what I might actually just do here is aim at getting the tax up, and then go for a war. We'll see how it turns out, depending if or not, or if the Castilians get behind or not. If they break their alliance with Austria, we'll definitely attack. If they end up in the wars, then we'll definitely attack. So there's a couple of things here that will decide things in favor for or favor against. We'll figure that out fairly shortly. But as you can see, Admin Tech 8 has been reached, which gives a courthouse and workshop. All pretty good things. We're currently losing about 20 ducats a month. That is not a joke. To the colonies, more or less. And with that said, we'll probably, I guess, just continue down here to try and secure the coast, and to some extent block off the Portuguese here from actually going after the Incas, which of course is a target of ours. So, as I said, get rid of all terra incognita, and once we've done that, I'll consider if or not we should attack the Spaniards here for, well, their colony. We'll see what we'll do. Also, while we're at it, there are a couple of things I can pass here. The Act of Uniformity is formed by its own. It's kind of interesting to see here that I have a ton of other nations I can now form. I can form the Colombian nation if I move my capital, which could happen. I can form the Haitian nation, Louisiana, Mexican, Central American, Venezuelan. So there's a lot of interesting nations here that I can actually form. And the only thing that's actually kind of, well, probably the deciding factor is what their ideas are. I will hang on to this for the time being. No real reason to actually take it. We need the money as of now, so for some time being, we'll just hang on to it. We'll also focus on getting the exploration ideas done. That'll allow me to fight the natives and peacefully vassalize them and such. But for now, I think I can actually fabricate claims. I'm a little bit unsure if I actually can, and yeah, I should probably have done this with the wow, I'm stuck again. I should probably have done this when it was about the first time I came here, when I fight the Aztecs, Mayans, and everyone. My apologies. But the new way of fabricating claims, I haven't actually going to use it, so that is probably why. But now you can basically fabricate claims mostly anywhere you like, as long as it's within reasonable standards. But as you can see, the colonial empire of the Castilian Mexico is coming along nicely. We will most likely deal with Castile sooner or later. But if they are colonizing, I'll allow them to colonize for us. I'm pretty sure we can call their colonies rather cheaply. If not, I'll probably be quite expensive when I think about it. But it should be fine. Worst case scenario, we'll fight their colonial nation if they make 5. I think we can then just have them break off basically break off the colonial Caribbean that the Castilians would create, and then vassalize them ourselves. That could work. We'll have to see how we'll deal with that. But this is the end of this episode. I'll stop talking. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.